Hey everyone, this is Mark from My Size Hedge Fund. We're back with the Gulag Argus deck up against Freedom Khumalo, who could be quite annoying because, yeah, they can just cause all sorts of disruption. Our opening hand feeds right into that. Only one piece of ice, and not a great one. So we're going to mulligan it, and things got a little worse. And by a little, I mean actually quite a lot. We have hard news that we can threaten with early. Economic warfare, which they can hit. 2 agendas which they can hit, and too big to fail. And okay, we got ace. Not bad. So I think draw, too big to fail, Hortum on HQ. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Now, unfortunately, reverse accounts isn't amazing against Freedom, because ordinarily you would install advanced events, they get to the bottom and they think, well, I have to trash this for 3 credits. But when they can trash it for free, it's a lot less effective, it's less of a money race, and they're going to go last click, which is a bad idea. If they hit an agenda here, we get to trash this. Surveyor, not amazing. We could go for the economic warfare into hard news plan, which actually isn't bad. I think we'd go for that. I think we draw. That's okay. Economic warfare, hard-hitting news. And now the race is on to try and find our too big to fail, or try to stop them from being able to clear all the tags. You got to be wary of the economic warfare. Wayland is dangerous like that. Now, they will be able to take out our high-profile target, however, with the 2 counters on the board. So they've drawn up, but they've left 3 tags, 4 cards. So if we can find it, not yet. Let's draw. Pop this on R&D and put the server out, new remote. Not great on its own. That is the one issue with it. So they were kind of going into autopilot mode there with the datacast installed with many tags, but it's all good. So now they're below the threshold. However, money is definitely an issue for them. Surveyor's not great here, but they don't know that. So I think we try and get our money up and threaten at the same time. Now it's just 2 points. They don't need to rush. And if they do, they've seen how they can be punished. In fact, we should be taking this out. So don't do what I do. Okay, they're going for a run. Well, we'll res it. Trace X, give them 2 tags. We can leave it at strength 2. Because they have to pay into this, you'd assume. They spent a lot of money already clearing tags. Then again, they might just say, we're going to tag me, go for it, steal this, take another tag. If we really want to, we can trace them out. So we could pay 2 into this. That will allow us to score out. In fact, we're allowed to just boot them this way. And they've left themselves short, so we are going to be able to trash this despite our earlier misplay. So we'll trash that, and we'll bin. I'm not sure. Reverse accounts, maybe? Just because everything else is really beneficial to us. Reverse accounts, I feel isn't that good at the moment. It will be good further down the line, but I think Rashida really helps us. Economic warfare is obviously amazing. NGO front will allow us to both get up in money and possibly get them to run something. So they're staying tag me. I think for the moment we pop Rashida in here. Pop that up there and take some money. We're a little defenseless at the moment. NGO front might have been the wiser install, but this will do fine. It also helps Surveyor protect itself, meaning we don't really have to res this. Oh, so Activist comes up. That's a good one. Last click. So last click. I think we leave them in here. I think we score hostile next turn. Yeah, they take an agenda. So presumably here they have to take the damage. That loses Hacktivist, which isn't too bad for them. Oh no, sorry. Hacktivist is good for us. MK Ultra is fine for them though. So let's go the normal way. Ooh, we got hard-hitting news them again. Then again, we probably do that soon enough as well. I think we just go for the score here. Just so we can get up in money, we need to be able to res some bits of ice, and Rashida is online as well. And then Rashida will allow us to accelerate our game. We can get Iron Intimidation up soonish. At the moment, they aren't showing that they can threaten their way past Mossilus. MK Ultra in the bin, of course. So that's Surveyor taken care of pretty handily. So, money. Install advance in this isn't amazing. That's the only thing. Install advance means we're throwing out quite a lot of money, quite a lot of cards. So maybe we actually chill for the moment. Do this. We have harder news. We have high profile target. Maybe we go for the NGO install events. Getting rid of, I think Rashida is actually the worst here. So, still aren't finding their Kogate Breaker. And they lose a data sucker, which is good. Because we don't need them to have too many banks of cards that have virus counters on them. And they lose 2 more. Okay, install advanced fans here is pretty good for us. So we'll just res this. We'll gain 5. Let's install this in here. And the great thing about the install advance is if they drop to 3 cards, for example, then they have to take the 2 tags, in which case they die with high profile target. If they take the damage, they might be losing cards that they want, and at the very least it can be just good value. If they have the Black Orchestra in hand, then they can throw it down, but I mean, we've seen them use so many injects. Now, they can run through here if they want. Yeah, we'll res this. Running last click is dangerous, especially against Argus. Oh, they do have Black Orchestra. Somehow missed that. Okay, well that gets them in pretty handily. Now, a lot of good things for them to hit here. That's a pretty good one, alright. So we can Economic Warfare. Unfortunately, we lost the other one, which brings them down to 11 credits, but I think just advance here is okay. So they might just take, or they have to take the tags here. It's unfortunately not a kill. Resource-wise, nothing that exciting. So I think we just go for the high profile for value. Value-ish. Hit high, I've had worse. Okay. So hit reclaim, I've had worse unfortunately. Deuce is wild. But they still have to clear the tags at the very least. And now anything we install in here becomes a threat. And of course if they don't get to attack HQ this turn, then we can play Audacity on the Project Atlas. So you can see how this deck can really fork runners. And it's now that reverse accounts would have been good, but at that point in time we needed the other bits and pieces we had in hand. Hippo. Okay, so we're hoping that they avoid Audacity Project Atlas. Oh, we needed that one. Okay, well, in that case we are going to draw. Yeah. Economic Warfare and Hard News. So they can clear all the tags. Or 3 of them at least. But again, we're getting them down in economy. And we can bounce right back. This, let's stick this into server 1, and let's put a surveyor on server 1 as well. So now it makes this one so much better. And it's all about the forks. So they'll install they'll install MK Ultra for free, but it becomes so expensive after that. And without their data suckers and ice carvers, this is a tough remote for them. They're going to hit too big to fail. Question is, do they use their freedom trash? And they do. It is saving them 5 credits. I think we'll leave them on this one. They have a tag. The only difference the second tag would make is high profile target, but really we want to be able to res over here. Because we had to protect our Project Atlas, which was going to win us the game. So you can see there was a couple of different avenues we could take. The hard-hitting news just places all sorts of pressure on the runner. Economic Warfare is an amazing whaling card. And then, if all comes to all, you can just score. Armed Intimidation, it can win you games, it has in the past for me, because you kind of leave them with a damned if you do, damned if you don't choice. 5 meat damage, always unappealing. 3 cards in hand, plus a high profile target in your hand, and that means death for the runner. It's an interesting deck, I would definitely recommend checking it out, and you can kind of see why it did so well at Worlds, just because of the amount of pressure it puts on. Reverse accounts is also great. Again, it's that damned if you do, damned if you don't, because if they don't run it, you can take so much money off them, and they might just think, that's probably an NGO front or something like that, and then they realise, oh no, all my money is gone and now I can't run because I'll get Economic Warfare and hard-hitting news into the ground. The Consulting Visit can come in handy a lot of the time, and the agendas are just a really good suite. You kind of what you'd expect. The Armed Intimidation is probably a bit different than most Whaling decks, but I think it's an overlooked agenda. I think it's really good. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much for watching.